Alright, what's up everybody, just for today we are here with Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. Yes, at the Winter Olympic Games. And yeah. Great way to start. We're gonna keep that. It's fine. So basically, this is more of a let's look at thing. We're not gonna do a full playthrough this game. This will be the first video for MAYrio month, MAYro. Basically, it's a big event that's been going on for about 2 years now, where a bunch of dudes we get together and we just celebrate Mario in the month of March. It's kind of like Zelda month in November. That's been going on for almost 7-8 years now, I believe. It's basically the same thing except just Mario. It's for MAYrio month, MAYro. It's no fancy little name for Zelda. It's Zelda month, but you know. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of Mario sports games basically for this. First one I'm doing here, of course, as you can tell, is the Mario Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. We are going to be doing the first, about half-ish of the story mode. So you see here, like I'm playing as Metal Sonic right now. We're doing one of the events. I wasn't paying attention to what event we're doing, and yeah. This is going to be this nice. It'll be longer than my normal videos. It's going to be about a half an hour long. And same thing with these other ones. We'll have some other games that we'll be playing. Will be Mario Super Slug Wars. Possibly Mario Strike vs. Charge. I'm not sure about that one, because I still haven't played it yet myself, actually. We also got Mario Sports Mix, which I would like to get into and play. And we also have, what's the other one I wanted to play? Mario Tennis Aces. Sorry, I drew a blank there for a split second, but yeah. And now we are doing the downhill slide, I believe. And basically for most of these mini games, you just kind of tilt left and right. Like right here, you're gonna see it. Right here, I basically doing this. I'm holding the remote, and I'm just holding the vertical. I'm going like kind of leaning left and right. That's how I play. I just kind of lean left and right. And I'm pretty good at these games. Like, personally, me, I like the winter games over the first one. It's like I literally was going to do one video with like talk about all of them, but like I could barely stand the first one, especially on Wii. I remember it being a lot better than I remember it being. But that's my first time playing on Wii. I've played on DS forever since like it first came out. But Wii, I found a copy. I'm like, oh cool. This is the only one I don't have like a home console copy of. So I got it, of course, and I'm like, huh, this kind of sucks. So yeah, it wasn't the best first experience well, not first experience, but best way for me to start playing these games again. But yeah, this is basically what we'll play here is the story mode. I believe it's called ceremony mode. I forgot what mode, but it actually has a proper name. It's not like Olympic mode. Festival mode is right there on the little banner. Basically, you go through the days. It's about 16 days, I believe. See, day 3. And you keep going, and Cream and Toad give you the events. Like, see right here, we're going to have a train event. We're also going to have our first proper event that would be giving us, like, full-on medals and all, like, the dream events. Those are special events where they're, like, all dreamy. They're more, like, they're based off of the worlds of Mario and Sonic. And we'll get more into those once we actually get to that level later on in this video. But for now, we're going to do Skeleton, which I like. This one, Skeleton reminds me of Sonic, in a way. And you always see a lot of editing in this video as well, because I went around and I like during all the load times I cut them. During a little part where it says like individual larger or skeleton or etc. Like the little white screen that says like what the event is. Those I cut because those for some reason took forever to load. It's to save time, so we don't want to make this like all this unnecessary stuff in this already pretty long video. So it also helps me save my voice, not having to talk over all these loading times, which I already have them kind of showing. And like from this event, we'll be going directly to the next event instead of going, because typically you go back to that screen where you get to select what your next event. Then you go to the next event, but here I just have to cut through the load times. Just make this more faster paced, so we're not sitting here. I was actually originally planning on doing a full-on series of this. This is the Winter Olympic Games, though. But then basically, well, I kind of like, you know what, that would take up a lot of the space, and I would like to do more during MAYro month than just like this the main thing. Because as much as I love this, I know it's not probably the thing that most people are going to be excited about watching. So I was like, okay, we'll just do one video. Also, for like this, from like the last like that second half of like this entire like session game thing. It was my third session recording this. It just got corrupted. So I was like, well, GG, good game. I am not going to re-record that because I didn't know how to go through the entire story mode again. Didn't do that, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. Because I'm only going to be doing one video for Sluggers, and one video for Sports Mix, and one video for Tennis Aces. Tennis Aces I may do a live stream for, because I may just go online, but come and fight me if you want to. I like Tennis Aces. It is my first tennis game. I do wish I had more than MAYro tennis games, like the golf, or originally I was actually not going to do Cycles Charge, because I just got Cycles Charge about 2 weeks ago from this recording date. So I'm recording this like April 30th, I believe. Yes, 30th. So it's right before May. So yep. But yeah, so these are one of the dream events. Let's go ahead and get into that. Basically, these are set in the world of Sonic or MAYro. As you can see, I have my wing counter on the top left hand corner. We are going through Seaside Hill, but it's all like snowy and Christmassy, not Christmassy, but snow like. Basically, you have items and all that. It's basically kind of like this is like Mario Kart. It's the best way for me to put this. This is a more like stylized version. This is what really got people to get into these games. Of course, the newest game in the series, MAYro, doesn't have these, which it's actually the only one I know own, because that's really hard to find a copy of. And yeah, that I probably don't. If I find it, I'll get it. But I saw something 104. Like the Mario Sonic series is a series I'm like, I want to complete. I have to complete my collection. But if I can, I would like to complete the series. When I find copies, I'll get them. Like I started out about sometime in the middle of April with no physical copies of any of the Mario Sonic Olympic games except for the Sochi 2014 Sochi Olympics. Beautiful way to finish. And then it's like, oh, I went to a thrift store. Oh, 2012. Hello. And it's like, go to, what was it? I went to GameStop. Oh, hello, Winter. Went to some other games. I forgot what it's called. Oh, hello, Force Mario Sonic game. And it just all kind of happened in like the span of like 2 days. It was kind of funny how it worked out, but it was nice. I'm happy I now own a mass majority of the ones people really talk about. People don't really talk about Sochi, the Wii U games that much. They don't make it in 2021 for the Tokyo, which I'm excited for. That's going to be pretty good. I hope, if they play my dream events, I feel like that could have a lot of potential to be really good. Anyways, there's another mechanic in this story mode, and these are the rivals, which we'll probably see one or two other ones. Basically what these are, they're just little bosses that you go against. You basically do the same minigame as the CPUs are just harder. So it's not too different from the normal things, but now like we're gonna do downhill again, but we're actually gonna be doing like a race against King Boo. You have to beat the people. You have to beat your rival. Like here's King Boo. And I believe like another one is Rouge the Bad, another one is Jet the Hawk. And if you don't get about this, like maybe not for like King Boo, but like, people think Rouge the Bad. Why isn't she a playable character? She like she looks like she played. I think you go get someone figure skating, and literally like she does it. Just, like if they have that, I don't feel like that'd be too hard to program, but I'm pretty sure they actually add her in the games later on. Yeah, you always see people like SBO and Charmy stuff off to the side as well, the Toads. So, I think they did actually add characters like Sticks into Rio. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure though. Once it added egg pawns. I don't think I'm right on, but I feel like they had egg pawns. Alright, but this is basically we're racing King Boo. Go down this hill. Basically you do heal. I actually don't have my Wii remote. I didn't play with the nunchuck, but you're supposed to have Wii remote nunchuck. You're leaning down and every once in a while you shake the controls to kind of help you go faster. They were next to my player icon where the time was at, and it was the A. That's basically like our special boost that helps us boost ahead. That's kind of Metal Sun kind of his, what do you call that, equipment? His equipment's kind of does like the little like flying boost thing. That's what that is. It just gives you a nice boost of speed. No, most of the time I don't typically use it unless I'm in a pinch. But yeah, yeah. The further you go on these, it'll go like from great to like epic, amazing, whatever. The last one would be perfect if you get all of them. But I know I missed one in this one. I've always missed one on this out of the 36 for some reason. I do believe I get a couple of new records on this. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what recording session that was. Yeah. Recording session 2 is in a pause. That's just, I don't know. Maybe except for another later. Yeah, there was a special move. Yeah. I would say I do like the artistic style this game has. I feel like they really did make it look nicer compared to the first one. The models in general just smoother. Yet again, it was 2007 Olympics, so it came out. I'm pretty sure Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games came out before Mario Galaxy, because Mario Galaxy came out in 2008, right? I'm probably wrong. It's the 2007 Olympics, so I'm just looking it up real quick. So I always have Google handy. Alright. I can find a release date somewhere. 2007. Yep. November 2007. And then the DS version came out in January 2008. But yeah, so 2007. So yeah, that's pretty early in the Wii's lifetime. Surprisingly. I'm actually kind of surprised how early in the Wii's lifetime. Oh, never mind. Wii came out November 2006. About a year after the Wii came out. So right here, basically, you have the wind and all that for this event. And you're sliding down this. So you guys keep balance and all that. And you gotta jump up and do perfect. You want to basically do like a perfect jump, which I didn't do. And later on, I believe we'll see it. Yes, yeah. I saw why did I pause because I wanted to see if I could restart, but of course I couldn't. We kind of messed up the event, sadly. But you know, it's all good. Yeah, the second try, you get 2 tries. The second try, I do really good on. Like I just blast through it. It's really good. No, another thing about the Olympic Games I've never really understood. It's like the little well, now I kind of understand them more. But like the little mascot dudes, like here's like a little like big ape dude. Yeah, this is based off of the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Games, as you can see everywhere. It's it was held in Canada basically. Vancouver, I think that's the capital of Canada. Probably super long. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but it may be. It may or may not be. But that's where they held the Winter Olympic Games. That was cool. I don't remember. I will say me myself were the actual Olympic Games. Either one. I don't really watch them too much. I'm not too much of a sports guy personally. I do like watching kind of like the little ceremonies. I do enjoy the ceremonies, like how was it Rio? Yes, the last Summer Olympics, the Rio Olympics. I really like those because I like how the ending was. Kind of like you have like MAYro and how it was like Rio. They like he opened up the map more, so MAYro. I thought it was cool, and I think I want to say the main one of the main major leagues of Japan came on like a Mario pipe, and that's where they presented like that's where the next Olympics gonna be. Even though they make a big deal of that, but then it hit me. I would kind of start doing some research before this, so I have basically just have more stuff to talk about. But actually, while we're on this, because we're not gonna see some. Basically, you're supposed to be in rhythm, left, right, which I get back in rhythm here. You kind of start to see. I realized that you're supposed to be in rhythm. This one went up. A lot of these missions start repeating, so they'll just get harder. But at the beginning, there's a lot of getting introduced to all these missions. But right here you see great, etc. A few perfects thrown in there. So yeah, that's just sort of like you go faster and better when you just time it. And I actually really like doing that mini games. That's like the time, just a doop. Time is very satisfying to me for some reason. Anyways, back to talk about the actual Olympic Games. What I do like about the actual Olympic Games, or not like, but what I found about them is it actually takes roughly 10 years for like a country to get ready, prepare them, or for the city to. So like they've already been like I think it's the 2024 Summer Olympics. So not next year's, but like the one after Japan. It's going to be held in Chicago. But they've already been working on, like the stadium already has plans. I think they've already started building the stadium for that and everything. Which is kind of cool. And MAYro, basically this is kind of like the other downhill games, except it's a bit more like sharp on your turns. It's more like jump and trick focus. It's with a snowboard, obviously. It's more like jumping and trick focus and keeping it balanced and just trying to get down as fast as possible and through the little loops. Heroes just going things, but typically you're just wasting them, which I think is cool. I like the snowboarding minigame. I like a lot of the minigames to this. The best one obviously is figure skating, hands down. Actually, I do have some footage. I think I probably don't, but I did play with Bowser with figure skating. And that's the one thing I love, just throwing these characters to figure skating. Like in Rio, there's boxing. It's time like anybody. Like I saw a video, it was Peach and Eggman, but Peach like beating Eggman up in boxing. That was great. I love that. I think that's such a smart thing that they got is boxing. That's cool. I want to see the world talks about adding just straight up video games to the Olympics. Where a lot of people are like, oh well, that's not like a real sport. Me, I'm kind of like, yeah, like, of course I would want to happen, because I'm a major video game fan, but if it doesn't happen, I'm kind of just like, yeah, I can live with it, you know? I can live with it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it has to be a thing, but if it does happen, it happens. Again, here we had the skeleton, but this time actually, like, we're doing, like, a legit, like, race for it. I believe down there is my record with Bowser, actually, but this is, like, our actual legit thing, trying to, like, go forward and win, and all of that. So yeah. And basically, I don't think it says earlier, but you're trying to stay in the goal so you go faster, because that's kind of like in the middle of the rim, so you go down faster. This is a continuous downhill slope, basically. Kind of like how Sonic Advance 2 is. I watched a history of Sonic Advance 2 like documentary thing. It's on one of the Sonic GameCube collections. It was kind of interesting. They showed like all the stage layouts. They all go downhill. It's kind of neat. It's because they want to keep that speed up. So if you cross go down, you go faster, which is in kind of a neat, smart way. But it makes all the loads very samey. Makes it very like samey and similar to it. Just feels the same every time. I feel that's where like the whole wipe to win and who's to win article started coming out. And I think I beat the world record by a split second here. Maybe one. Well, Metal Sonic's happy. Yeah, Metal Sonic's my favorite character out of the entire roster here. No, just barely missed it. But I've probably talked about this at Sonic Gates for Metal Sonic's my favorite villain. I wish they would have had him somewhere Sonic Generations and stuff was just boss fight. I don't know. One the final boss fight. I do like the way they present everything in this game. How like you have like little stuff here with everyone like, oh yeah, we made it, second place, fourth place, third. Got other people cheering in the background. This is cool, nice little things. I enjoy it. So it's a nice little things that kind of makes it all nice and worth it. Anyways, we have another little event thing, if you want to call it, the rival events. Again, here we gotta go against E102. Wait, E123 Omega, not 102. I was thinking of Gamma from Sonic Adventure 1. That's what I was thinking about, Sonic Adventure 1. So, but basically, it's the same skating game you did earlier. We did earlier, except now you're going against somebody, which later on you also get just straight up do a normal skating thing against a bunch of people. That's fun. Another thing, I don't know if this is me, but, well, first of all, actually, Whenever I forget, whenever I have to waggle the Wii remote a lot, sometimes like you just saw it, I accidentally hit the home button. I feel like I do that all the freaking time. It's like I can re-record it, but I have to go through the entire story mode and just re-record that's one thing. So, cause you can't go into Omega normally and it's in normal mode. Which like, and that's another thing I have is like with Omega, I feel like I'm not sure they did this intentionally, but it looks very just like his model doesn't look like bad. It looks very like not like everybody else's. Oh no, it's just like it seems very blocky, which I think that's the point. But like even like a game like Sonic 06, he has like that nice them smooth textures and all that. That texture's like model smoother than what it is here. Anyways, we're about to get near the end. Yeah, so we skipped day 6 because day 6 is like, oh, let's go shopping, and there's like a little shopping place where you buy like clothes and all that for the characters. And I didn't want to show that off just because one, this video's already long enough, and two, it's just kind of like, it's just shopping. Anyways, it's time for the beauty of figure skating. I don't know why. I just love this. I love how you can legit have any character do it as well. I think that makes it even better. I love it personally. Oh, I feel like this also, I guess, this has so much variety. I like how you have to time it. It's the only one minigame that's like this. That way you have to make it where it makes you like have to time it. I like that. I like that it makes you like have to time it and all that. I do not know why. I just do. I'm weird like that. I like this. Also, I think the only one that lets you pick out of like a bunch of songs. I believe. There's a bunch of songs. Like I know, like Swan Lake. I think for this one it picks the default song because this is tutorial. But like later on, like even when you go against Rouge with this one, like he's like, what song do you want to pick? I say that's funny. So you go with the most prestigious people use like Swan Lake or there's some other ones. Also right here I found out later off screen that literally just don't touch the controller. Just like drop it for us right before you get to that purple section. You're good. Also if you shake the controller while you're just like going to the next little like event area, you get extra points. Cause like you do like little twirly twirl thingies for some reason. I don't know why, but you just do. It's kind of hard to commentate over this, but it's definitely really too much going on. Except for it's pure fact. If you get like some funny characters to do it, it's pretty funny. Typically, these things go to like if I kept up the good performance I was doing, I should be up around the 100 point area. So yeah, but that was it. Now that I think about it, this is actually the last bit of footage I recorded before I changed my setup again. I have a different setup now for my recording, my game capture device stuff, and it's so much better than my old one. Where basically now I just have this. I have to disconnect one cord, reconnect it. Basically, just disconnect the HDMI cord from whichever console I want to use. And then instead of having to literally like rearrange all the cords, I just have to rearrange one. It makes it so much easier, basically, is what I'm getting at. This is the last game I did with that old setup. Well, at least start I've recorded. I still got Cuphead that I recorded my old setup. That won't be it. Cuphead probably won't be out till later. A lot of games I said in my update video, I probably won't be out till later dates. Just because the straight up fact I want to make this a Mario focused month. At least for the first few weeks. I want to at least get out all the stuff I had planned for this month before everything else. So I've had all the footage for Cuphead ready. I have 2 hours of footage I have to edit through, but just haven't gotten through it yet. So one day, probably definitely sometime soon, later on. But yeah, you never know. But yeah, and then again, this is scanning. I think this is the legit one, cause the way I'm skipping through like some parts of the footage, it makes it where like you have certain parts that are what do you call it? I can't see if they're like training or not because it shows you it before you do it, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you know, nothing too big to worry about or anything. It's just a memories thing. But I like stuttered or like talked over myself somehow. See, but again, here I only missed one. I always miss one of these, and I don't know why. It's always like, okay, you missed one single one. It's like, how do you do that? It's so weird. I don't know. This always happens. Yeah, and there you go. And I didn't beat the record, but yeah. No, something that I wondered with those flags in the background. What do these have like? They probably do. It's like the same animation. These replace the texture. Yeah. I don't know why I said out loud. Cause now that I think of, now that I do say it out loud, it's like, yeah, that's how you do it. Of course. Well, they make like how many different characters are there? I want there's 20 different characters, and then eventually gets moved by 24 and 28 in the later games. Like, out of the 20 characters out here, it's just like, why would they have 20 different models, 20 different flags? That would be kind of redundant. Anyways, time for our final thing. We are going against Jet the Hawk with snowboard cross. Again, it's just like the previous rivals of speed race. As you can tell, this game is very repetitive. It's fun, but it's not really fun to watch. It's definitely a game that you play with like a friend, or there's a team mode where like all four players can go together, or one player and 3 CPs. Which I wish I would have done the team, because I do like the team one. I've actually haven't done the solo one until I did this, so I didn't even know like stuff like the Jet the Hawk stuff and all that was like this. Like I knew about it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, huh. You know, you never really realized it. And he's using his hoverboard on this. He's like from Sonic Riders. That's another Sonic series I haven't gotten into yet. Now that I've officially completed all the Sonic, mainline Sonic games. I finally completed Unleash. Well, except for Secret Wings, but we don't count Secret Wings in these parts. I've really started hitting more of the others, like his side series and spin-offs. Like I've had Zero Gravity sit on my shelf since like January when I found it, and it's just been sitting there. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get to Zero Gravity eventually, but I never do. It's like I want to play it, but at the same time, like I just like either I want to record or whatever. I don't know, maybe if I would do like a Sonic marathon, but at the same time, most if not all the Sonic games, I want to have dedicated playthroughs too, not just like a marathon of a bunch of just quick little videos. I say quick little videos that I look as we get to the end of this video. It's barely 29 minutes. Anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. The next video it's probably going to be Mario Sluggers. No promises, but yeah. Thank you all so very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.